This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up? Back with another one. So today I'm going to show you this clip of Joe reacting to Cardi B and Nicki. Check this out.
Yeah, they're going to find
So
the Clippers.
So as we know, Cardi B has put out an album. They had a great first week, over 200K, impressive number, lots of records broken, etc.
Good music.
And excellent music. I listened to that over the weekend in the car. I liked it even more than the first time. I gotta say,
really good album.
It's a really good album.
Really
It's a great album.
It's a great album.
Over that time, there have been some Nicki fans, and shout out to Nicki Minaj. I love both of them. Nicki Minaj fans who have said that some of the records that are being kind of put out are misleading, and that Nicki still is at the top of the heap, etc. That's been a fan battle back and forth. Anyway, we all know last week Nicki Minaj posted her what we think is an album release. They picture of a CD and the date 3/27/26. Some people said that was trying to step on Cardi's pub and all of that. Anyway, beyond that, last night at the time of this recording, Nicki tweeted a cryptic message, somewhat cryptic. She said, "To every enabler, never provoke a writer while they're writing. You join the game as a willing participant. Don't try to back out now. 3/27/26. Hashtag rock bottom nation. Hashtag rock inflation. Hashtag Rico nation. You failed. Let the reindeer games begin. We hashtag win again." Now that went up. The internet was buzzing, and before the internet could even get a full conversation about it, Cardi B clapped right back, and she tweeted a few things. She tweeted, "You must have missed me, huh, crazy? Now kiss my feet." Then she followed with another thing. She said, "Nothing more annoying than a bored B-I-T-C-H."
You just said
No, she didn't write it. I'm saying she put B, bleep, 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 bleep. Yeah. I would say it in that context. She just didn't say
I
it.
thought you were some ice shit, some shit shit.
I don't use the word, but I have no problem saying it, reading it like in context.
Being a bitch about it.
Right. And so then, but it didn't stop there, y'all. Cardi then went to the direct comparisons between her and Nicki and said, "Why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag you think it is. You've been in the game like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time. Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake. Those are the numbers you need to be competing with, and you can't because you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school when you came out. WTF is you comparing yourself to me for?" Now, I'm just going to give y'all the rest of this, and then we can talk about it. Nicki took it up a notch. She took it further. It no longer was about the music. She took it a little more personal, and she said, "Dog and pregnant with the fourth baby. Barney BPV. HPV."
All right, enough.
Enough. I don't like your Nicki Minaj voice at all.
No, she's putting a lot. No, these are her putting extra Y's at the end of words. This isn't an impersonation.
I just don't like.
But we don't like Mark Minaj. Mark Minaj voice is.
Okay, I apologize. Well, that's y'all read it with all the extra letters.
Try it again. Try it again with a different voice.
What we also saying is that this stuff is
it's too nasty to be.
It's really personal.
Yeah.
It's really nasty. It's really outside of music and anything that we cover as a podcast. I understand that it's hot and juicy. All of the girls are fighting. It will continue to get hot and juicy, hotter and juicier. Once y'all start talking about fertility doctors,
we gotta add
check
that.
me out.
For fairness to
check me out of this.
For fairness to Nicki, I won't read the last tweet, but Cardi did respond and accuse her of infertility and blaming different factors for infertility. I just want some people don't say I didn't read Cardi's last note.
The things that they are slinging about each other and to each other, I want no part of.
Right.
It takes away from my excitement even about them being adversaries.
Well, that's the thing. I love a good competition. I love a good beef. I hear
what you're saying. I can understand our stance on that as men, right? Just butting into women's arguments and conversations, but the mudslinging ain't no different from what Drake and Kendrick was doing.
It is different.
Not to me.
But
throwing around and all that stuff.
But it is different if we are to believe that those brothers had a conversation at some point.
Okay.
I also think it's a little bit different when it's rapping.
But the contents of that conversation, right? Like some people say that they offered to Some people say that. So when I'm listening to this Nicki Cardi, that's the difference between women mudslinging and men mudslinging. And men mudslinging, this is just going to get to a fight at some point.
Let me just jump in real quick. It's always interesting when artists or commentators speak on long-standing tensions in the industry. Sometimes, it's not even about taking sides, but more about reflecting on how public back and forths affect the culture. Joe's take here definitely adds fuel to the ongoing discussion, and it shows how deep these topics run.
With women, or that for the
It's a lot.
or that.
Here's our clip.
Hey, why? Who's on that? I don't know about. Whatever.
Nothing.
It's somebody's like,
I was asleep. I don't know.
There's more suits.
I don't give.
Go ahead.
I don't give. What I'm saying is the girls, before they get to fisticuffs, are gonna get really personal first. Guys might not do that. We getting right to it's fight. When I see you, we gonna fight. That's it. Women, you had to go see doctor. You can't have a baby. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they do a lot.
All right, you got it.
They subscribe.
That's
to
out
that.
of my ministry.
If you go low, I take it down.
Yeah.
Well, in fairness, Cardi, I mean, if I understand the reports correctly, and I could be wrong, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, there was an attempt to fight years ago before all this happened, right? Didn't Cardi run up on her?
Through a shoe.
Through a
A
shoe,
shoe was
yeah.
thrown.
Yeah, but that was after people were held back. I'm not taking. I don't have a side in this. I don't
But
care.
men, what Joe is saying, men will. You come without your people, I come without my people. We go over here and we do what we got to do.
No, what I'm saying is, it seemed like
But people-
They're not going to do
They're
that.
not doing
You don't
that.
think it's
Whatever
ever-
happened at Met Gala, unless they at the same club together somewhere, and even then, that's not going to
It's
happen.
too many people
Cardi
around.
has people on her side. Nicki has people on her side.
It won't get
Those
to them
two
too.
people are never going to fight.
Got you.
So
That's
we
what we
just
saying.
going to say the nastiest things we could possibly say.
And I don't
About
want them
each
to
other.
fight. Yeah.
Like Cardi's talking about Nicki's whole family. It's out of my ministry. Like it takes my excitement out of it if we're
Yeah.
not going to get bars and y'all going to just be below the belt.
What's up? So what are my thoughts about this? Here's the thing. When artists like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj stay in the headlines for their disagreements, it naturally draws attention not just from fans, but also from commentators like Joe Budden, who often weigh in with their own perspectives. The hip-hop space has always had strong personalities and rivalries, and that's part of what makes it so dynamic. But over time, ongoing conflicts can start to feel more like distractions than meaningful dialogue. People might tune in at first because it's entertaining, but eventually it shifts toward bigger conversations about unity, competition, and growth in the culture. Joe bringing this up, whether with intensity or just passion, reflects a wider feeling among some in the community who might wonder when or if things will evolve. At the same time, others might argue that these kinds of moments keep the culture alive and give fans something to engage with. There's also a layer here about how women in hip-hop are often framed in narratives of rivalry more than collaboration, which is worth thinking about too. So while we can't say exactly what anyone was feeling or thinking in that moment, we can acknowledge that it sparked another round of conversations around artistry, legacy, and respect. And that's something that always deserves attention. Okay, so drop a comment, smash that like button, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.